Supposedly, we're in a male loneliness epidemic, but the only people I see talk about it is women. Yo, I'm not even trying to be divisive, but listen, women are coming on here talking about how the men are not approaching them. For 2 years, we were getting dogged online about being annoying, don't approach us, all y'all are harassing us. Cool, the men took a step back. And now I'm reading articles about the male loneliness epidemic, but it's by women. The men are just keeping their money, doing their thing. Listen, y'all want to claim everybody's being harassing, and y'all be like, we can't even look at y'all in the gym. You feel me? Like, I just seen a video of a woman saying, like, why would I approach a man in the gym every time I go next and they walk away from us? Do y'all forget the fucking blatant shit that y'all say online? Y'all ask men to respect rules, and then now you're mad about the consequences of the rules you asked for.
Nothing pisses me off more than when a man that looks like the shit on the bottom of my shoe is like, hey, can I take you out? Now, I'm not gonna say I'm the greatest thing since sliced bread, but I know I ain't ugly.
And this is one of the reasons why women believe that men do not approach them anymore. Why men do not shoot their shot and ask women on dates anymore. You know you can reject a man without being rude, disrespectful, and harmful to somebody else's heart. You can sit there and tell someone respectfully, I'm not interested, but instead, you will do everything in your power to make that person feel as if they are insignificant. Just because somebody isn't attractive to you doesn't mean that they're not worthy of going after somebody. Although I don't believe this applies to all women, but there's women out there that speak on hating men, that men should leave them alone, that they should choose the bear over the man. So when a man chills out and he says, I don't want to deal with it anymore, y'all really be sitting over there wondering why men do not reach out to y'all. Men have to be vulnerable, men have to perform, men have to impress, and men have to chase/pursue just to see if a woman wants to give him an opportunity in the first place. And see, this is the thing. It's not that women don't want to be approached. It's that they want to be approached by the men that they want. But it doesn't work like that. And if you do want the man you want 100% of the time, then you're going to have to shoot your shot at the men that you want. But you're not going to do that because what if the man that you like doesn't like you back? You'll hear women say, oh, where's the guy who sets reservations, gets flowers, and picks me up on time? But there's plenty of men that will do that. But since you don't like them, you don't give them a chance. It's the fact that you want the man that doesn't like you or the man that you like to do that, but he doesn't. So since he doesn't do it, you say, oh man, men are not romantic. Men don't show love. Men don't do this. No, it's the fact that the men that you want are not willing to do it. But the men that are willing to do it, you won't even give them a chance. So to my ladies, if you do want a man to approach you, be approachable, be kind, whether you like the man or you don't like him and you reject him, that's cool. But you don't have to be disrespectful. Give yourself an opportunity for the right man to come into your life and treat you right instead of giving yourself to people who are going to take you for granted.
Women all over the world are dressing up, stepping out, giving green lights, and still going home alone. They're smiling, they're waiting, and nothing happens. They post about it, they make TikToks about it. Some even go viral saying, can we please bring back the men that are walking up to women? But you know what most men say back? Nope, I'm good.
Okay, so not only do men not approach women in clubs in New York, but they don't even acknowledge you when you come and sit on the same table as them.
So what happened? Why did men stop approaching women? It wasn't overnight. Something deeper shifted socially, emotionally, and even psychologically. And what you're about to hear might just make you feel a little more understood than you've had in a long time. This isn't just a dating trend. This is happening everywhere, from clubs in New York to gyms in LA, from college to coffee shops, you name it. There's a noticeable silence. And if you think women aren't noticing it, they are. You can scroll through any social platforms and find posts like, I was dressed up, I smiled at a guy, and nothing. We made eye contact 3 times, he never came over. Where did all the confident men go? But here's the twist, they're still here. They're just quiet now. Because for a growing number of men, it's not about shyness. It's not about fear. It's about self-preservation. It's about looking at the rules of the game and realizing the game doesn't serve them anymore. And once you understand what happens in gyms and clubs, you'll realize the silence isn't weakness, it's strategy. Let's talk about one of the most important battlegrounds in this debate, the gym. For years, women online have said, "Stop looking at me. Don't bother me when I'm working out." Creeps at the gym need to be exposed, they say. And guess what? Men listen. So now, men keep their distance. They avoid eye contact. Some even change gyms altogether just to avoid the risk of being filmed, shamed, or even misunderstood. And here's the irony. That same gym is now filled with women asking, "Why won't anyone approach me? Where are all the confident men? What happened to real masculinity?" You want the truth? It got pushed out. It was called creepy, it was called aggressive, and it was called doing too much. And after enough times of being shut down, mocked, or mischaracterized,
So what's good, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. Today, you know what this channel is about, and today we'll be talking about, please approach us. The women out there who are talking about, please approach us. I mean, women who previously rejected men are now begging them in 2026 to approach them. I mean, the same ones who swipe left, friend zone these men or call them average guys are now creepy suddenly once approach from these guys. The flip is now wide and men are sitting back selective and they've opted out. Then they reject dished out. I mean, they're coming back now in 2026 and they're begging these guys to come back to their lives. Today we'll be breaking down clips showing desperation, the hypocrisy, and why my brothers aren't biting the bait right now in 2026. So if you are a king, done chasing or seeing through the game, this is the one for you. So smash the like button and drop a comment and let's get into this video.
they stay home. They work out, they invest, they level up in silence because that's where they're valued. That's where they feel safe. But let me ask you something. What happens when women miss the attention they used to swat away? That's where we're heading next. Number 3, the attention drought. So now here we are. The gyms are quiet. The bars are empty. They're dry. And suddenly, women are starting to notice. They're posting TikToks like, "Nobody flirts anymore. Men don't say hi in public anymore."
Okay, so I be seeing a lot of women saying nowadays, like, men don't really chase women like they used to. What happened? You know what I'm saying? Men not like they used to be. And it's like, nowadays, a lot of women ain't nothing to chase. Back in our grandma day and back in the day when women were provided for and when women were taken care of, a man actually had to put in a certain kind of work to get certain benefits from women. They had to marry a woman to have a baby with her. They had to marry her to get her in the house cooking and cleaning. Nowadays, women give a man everything for the bare minimum. Like, these men had to go to the strip clubs to see a girl undressed. Nowadays, women just do it for free just because they feel like they can. It's like women need to pick a lane. Like, you cannot be a 304 and a housewife. Y'all be talking about how y'all want to get tricked on and y'all don't care what men think, but then in the same breath, y'all talk about how y'all want to be taken care of and y'all want to be provided for. Like, y'all delusional. Like, y'all part of the problem. Like, men change because women change. Like, y'all not like y'all was back in the day at all.
Miss, how you doing today?
You want bum ass nigga?
All right, you have a good one.
The number one reason men don't approach women anymore is because of interactions like this. I used to be the same way. Whenever I came across disrespectful women, I used to say fuck it all together. But it wasn't until my father told me these 3 statements while we were on the phone that my whole paradigm shifted. A black guy that still has his father in his life. I know what you're thinking, but pay attention. The first thing he told me, if a woman disrespects you, you have to do everything in your power to get her out of your environment. I truly understand what he meant. I can't allow this woman to even be in my presence if she's being disrespectful, if she's not bringing out the best in me, but the worst in me. Whenever you come across a woman who's dishing out those negative comments, throwing those insults, just making you feel like shit and lesser than a man, you need to get her out of your environment or remove yourself from that environment. The second thing he told me, son, if you choose the wrong partner, they may get in the way of you finding your right partner. I'm sitting there thinking, wow, I have to go through this world and there are going to be women who are intentionally there to dislocate me from the real woman who's gonna add value to my life. So you're going through all these women. You're trying to weed out your right one. So that means don't stop approaching women. Don't stop just dating altogether. But instead, you need to have a vetting process, because if you don't have a vetting process, guess what's going to happen? You're going to get low quality leads. And when it's time for you to give that one-on-one experience, that prospect isn't going to be qualified. Hey, comment the word value if you're getting some value right now. And the final thing my father told me that truly stuck with me, the most important decision you're going to make in your life as a king is the woman you elect to be your queen. Now, hold on. I know, but hold on. I'm not even finished yet. Because the wrong woman will take everything from you and provide you with nothing. Yeah, she may look good externally, but what about that internal? You see, the queen is the most strongest piece on the chessboard. So you're giving all of that power to that queen. If you choose the wrong one, you're going to lose the game of life. So choose your queen wisely.
Hey, babe. I got a question. Why don't men approach women anymore?
Why don't men approach women anymore?
Yes.
So we're speaking like...
Yeah, just generally speaking, like the overall consensus that I get.
So it's coming from a man?
Coming from a man.
Okay. Men for the last generation have been subtly, continually trained to not approach women. And it's happened over years. Okay? And I think the whole independent woman, the whole feminist movement that impacted the aforementioned movement has made a lot of women in the West very unpleasant. I don't think women, generally speaking, not you or an individual, but generally, respect the presence of the masculine energy. If a man, so what happens is over time, women stop being pleasant because women became less feminine. I think a feminine characteristic is to be welcoming of the masculine energy. Now, that does not take away from the fact that men can be ABC 1, 2, 3, but we're looking at this one-dimensionally being that you asked. So over time, the more and more women approach women, the more and more men approach women, the neck rolling, the lip smacking, the he's trying to talk to me, the I'm not gonna say nothing. Over time, that programs a man. So when you couple that in terms of male and female interactions publicly, grocery store, drugstore, on the streets, to where women aren't receptive to masculine energy, what's gonna happen? They're gonna stop talking to them. And what are men gonna do? They're gonna look elsewhere. So this is why you see the juxtaposition between a lot of traveling men who juxtapose American women with foreign women. And they always look for the what? More feminine. So what are they talking about? Latin America, Africa, Brazil, Thailand. Okay, now is it that the valuation of women in the West is down? No, but I mean, that's what's happening. You get to the point to where, you don't even want that interaction. Like, I'm not even gonna say nothing to her. So men have been trained to do that. So voila, women were a part of that. Are women to blame? No, I'm not sitting up here saying all women are to blame, but if you are a guy and you always trying to talk to a woman and she's short, curt, don't want to talk to you, what you think's gonna happen? If you keep kicking me, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna stay away from your foot. So what's happening is men are now approaching women in a different type of way, digitally. It's easier to DM a woman because you don't have to deal with the rejection of it.
The ego of the
and I
rejection.
think that if we can get to the point where men and women respect each other, if a man, there never should be a reason why a man should speak to a woman and she doesn't speak back, ever. If he's rude, if he's unkind, that's a completely different. I'm talking about just speaking. Do you know how many often that happens? So that's my answer.
That's What y'all think?
I know, they gonna say what they gonna say, but that's what I think.
All right. Go back to work.
I thought ladies said men need to be more single. Guess not. Guys, we got some breaking fucking news here. We've got 2 women on TikTok saying, we don't know where the cute guys are. They don't go up to us in grocery stores or in run clubs. Why aren't guys going to the bar to buy us free drinks and give us attention so we can reject them and have a good time? Ah, man. Ladies, y'all made a whole campaign about how the male loneliness epidemic was self-inflicted, that we're the problem, predators, monsters, the spiel. Yeah, you're wondering why guys aren't spending money, aren't yearning for you, aren't giving you attention, aren't giving you traditional treatment when you think you can do whatever the fuck you want? Is this really the thought process we're having right now? Guess we are. Guess we are. Men want something for what they give. They don't want to just throw some money out there, especially with the way the economy is today.
Half of men from the ages of 18 to 25 have never asked a woman out in person. And more than 70% of young women are waiting or desperately wanting men to approach them. So obviously we've got a huge problem here. And the fear of rejection, we hear a lot about rejection, but what about the fear of the what if? Don't you think that should be bigger than the fear of rejection?
I feel like women can no longer complain about men not approaching us anymore, because women for years online have been saying, don't approach me at the gym, I'm just here to get a workout. Don't approach me at the bar, I'm just here to have a good time and dance with my girls. Don't approach me at the library, I'm just trying to get my work done. Don't approach me at the grocery store, I'm just trying to do my shopping. We have been saying online for years to not approach us places because we're not there for a man and we're just trying to do our own thing and don't want to be bothered with it. So men have stopped approaching women because of what women have been saying. You can't get mad at them because they actually listened. I feel like something is not clicking here, because then we have told men to stop approaching us and now they have. But then you as a woman now don't want to approach men because that's not feminine. Or you don't chase, you attract. But now you can't even attract because we all have scared men out of approaching women in public. And now it's like, if you actually do want more men to start approaching you, we kind of got to take back what we said and just be like, no, you can approach us. Maybe just don't be a creep or a weirdo. Approach us respectfully. If we reject you, move on and be respectful about it. Just take the rejection and move on.
Women want to be approached, and they're not being approached in 2026. This is your opportunity to really improve your dating life, improve your skills, improve your confidence. That means if you see a beautiful girl when you're out, you have low competition. Start approaching, start developing that skill, start actually making your approach muscle stronger. Now, if you're one of those guys that the idea of even approaching a girl gives you anxiety, follow me and also save this video. On the next video, I'm gonna give you 2 things. What your mindset should be whenever you are approaching a girl, but also I'll give you guys 3 or 4 lines that you can use to solve a conversation with a girl.
I think gyms are an amazing place to meet men. I think a gym is the only place, hear me ladies, that you should approach a guy.
Okay.
I think it's the only place that you should really actually go and approach them. Like if you see a cute guy, because I genuinely don't think guys are going to come at you at the gym. Do you?
Yeah, I was thinking that too, because I'm kind of like, okay, I want them to make the move.
Men are not going to approach you at gyms because unfortunately all these girls have done these crazy TikTok videos and shame these people online.
Okay.
They don't want to be the creepy gym guy. And they don't want to, like, if it goes sour or bad, they don't want to, that's their sanctuary. They don't want to have to, like, switch their time, right?
Staying.
If you're a single man in the gym and you have a gym crush, this is your sign to go talk to them, because please, for the love of God, I am so sick of making eyes with men and doing the stupid little look at you, look away, make eye contact, look away, look for them in the gym. Just come talk to me. It's not that hard. Put on your big boy pants, tell her she's pretty, tell her she's strong, offer to spot her. Make a joke, I don't care, just figure it out.
I do love being the bearer of bad news, I really do. This is not gonna happen. It's not gonna be a thing. Here and there it's gonna happen. There are gonna be some guys who just don't care that much and they're just gonna do it. But it's never gonna be it's just not. You know, after all the camera situation, the videoing is... Ask what you want. It's just not gonna be a thing.
Men who go to the gym, I want your opinion on this. How would you feel if a girl approached you at the gym? Because I feel like the general consensus among females is that we don't like to be approached at the gym. Again, I could be wrong, but I feel like that's what I hear most of the time on social media. So I'm just curious, if a girl was to approach you, how would you feel about that?
Approach a man, any place, it don't matter.
It's funny. I mean, let's start with the obvious. Women are coming forward. Please approach us. I mean, fellas, that's what they are saying in 2026 right now. Men won't make the first move right now anymore. The irony hits really, really harder in 2026. These are often the same ones who rejected the solid men before, chasing top tier or vibes, and now the pool is dried up and they are begging and asking for fellow dudes out there to approach them. You see the disconnect? Rejection was easy when options felt endless. Men learn they value themselves right now. I mean, they don't chase, they let them show the interest, and the approach me thing is right now in demand. And after years of high demand, it is now low. Now, real men are obligated to approach after being dismissed. Past rejections taught brothers self-respect, and most of them are walking away right now. And you see most of these women freaking out, talking about the fact that they want men to approach them, that men in 2026 are not approaching them right now. So why risk more? I mean, you're gonna approach them. I mean, if you're gonna approach most of these women anyways, they're gonna go call you creepy. I mean, they're gonna label that on you. They're gonna talk about it, saying it's a waste of time. So why would you waste this time when you can just mind your own business? The beginning proves the shift. Women are feeling the consequences of selective standards. So fellas, if you've seen this, the women who had options are now complaining no one tries. They flip from "I don't need you" to "Where are you right now?" Is this comedy right now? So stay with me. Stay selective. Let them approach if they are serious about it. So if you look at these clips, I mean, suddenly women want us to be nice, to make the first move after ghosting or friend-zoning men right now. Men are ignoring or laughing at it. I mean, the audacity to demand what they rejected. The medicine tastes different right now. So they reject average men beneath them, then panic when those men level up and walk away, and they start crying in the background or making videos on social media saying approach us. Now these men have moved on from this. This is the consequences of their actions, and men are sitting back right now, building the values and are refusing to read or work on the old script right now. So if you're a lady watching this, if you want the approaches, lower the walls easier and show respect consistently. Begging after rejection doesn't rebuild attraction. Vet and reapproach or accept the opt-out. So if you all want to know what's good about it, this forces self-reflection. More men are prioritizing self-worth. More women are seeing that the cost of pickiness right now, and the beginning highlights the game is actually changing right now. So for my fellows watching this, if you're done chasing and letting them approach you, comment reject first below. Stay selective and build or protect your peace right now in 2026. So let me know what your experiences are in 2026, and yeah, game is game.